What's up guys, and welcome back to SimCity. This is part 3 and sort of a continuation from the last part. We've still got a couple of services to put in, and we've ideally got to get these taxes down from 20% as much as we can, really, but still making profit. But it's important that we get money at the start to obviously use to put the services in that we need. We paid off the bond in the last episode, so we're not losing money from having to pay off a loan. If I drop the taxes, the lowest I can go is to 15%, but I'll only be making 10 simoleons an hour, so we will keep it at 20% for the moment. So the services we still need are the police service and a clinic, because they're red on our well, they're red on the bar at the bottom. But what we can do is, because we have got the money for it, is upgrade all of these dirt roads that we put in the last episode, because now that we've got the money, it's cheaper to do this way. And obviously that's why we did it this way. Start off with the dirt road because they're the cheapest, and upgrade is actually cheaper than putting the road in directly, because you have to wait for the money. And at least then people can get to the services they need pretty much straight away, even though it's on a very slow dirt road. Now obviously it's being upgraded, so that's the advantage of doing it this way. Obviously that money is still going up. Obviously taxes are at 20%, but now that the roads are upgraded a little bit, we can zone some more things. People obviously have the road space to get to the places they need to quicker, because the roads are quicker than, you know, the dirt road is obviously the slowest road. And people can expand, which means people can in turn make more money. I have noticed that we do have a lot of abandoned buildings, but we'll deal with those in a second. The important thing right now is to put in some more zoning, so a bit of commercial here, a bit of residential there, and yeah, in turn everything should grow and expand when needed. But we do need to still upgrade these roads to a low density street for now. They can obviously be upgraded further in time. Something I will do though is downgrade this, but I can't downgrade it, so I'm going to have to trash it and make a low density street. Just checking everything else looks good to me, but we will again deal with that high density avenue or whatever it is in a short while. Right now we have 16 rubble and 24 abandoned buildings, so that's obviously costing us, because we're not obviously getting residential income and commercial income if those buildings are such. So destroying them means that new buildings can obviously build, and in turn we can then get the money back. Obviously we will take a hit in the money while all these buildings disappear, but we will regain them when they grow and rebuild. So yeah, now that top corner is looking pretty threadbare, but like I said, we are expanding, and the demands are there for industrial and residential, with low value residential being the highest. No demand for commercial whatsoever, but there's lots of places for commercial to build, which is good. So what I just did there is destroy a little bit of the garbage, the dump, because we don't really need that many trucks, to be honest, at the moment. And obviously we'll save a bit of money as well, because obviously there's not that many people in the city at the moment, because I destroyed half of it because they were abandoned buildings. See what this person has to say. they need a police station. Yes, we do need a police station. I am glad that these people are aware we need a police station. But before I place that, let's connect this road back up. What was it? A medium density avenue. There we go. So that was a bit of a road error. Must have deleted a little bit of a road there. We will delete this this road. Basically, it's the one that connects to the highway, and I'm gonna have to reconnect the highway together and build the low density street off. Or should we do a medium density? No, it's low density. That'll connect there perfectly. The junction's still a little bit off, but hey, it doesn't matter. And there you go. Now that that connection's in, loads of things have started to build. We have a little bit of negative land value around the dump, and a little bit of negative land value at in the top corner there, and then a little bit more near the power, the wind power plant. But everywhere's now building up because all these are now no longer dirt roads. So that's what I'm saying. The services that are needed, put on dirt roads and then expand when you need to. We'll have to destroy this commercial building. We still can't put the fire station sign down, but I know why we can't do that now, because we need the space for it. So to do that, we need to put one of these. We'll put the alarm back on, but you need to put a station down, or another like fire truck garage, and then put the sign on top of that, I believe. We still don't have enough money for a police station, but we are making 3,329 simoleons an hour with 15,000 and odd in the treasury. So we are making money. The thing is, the taxes are at 20%. If those taxes are lower, which a lot of people are asking for, then obviously, you know, more people will obviously be in the city because it's cheaper to live. But hey, we've got to do what we've got to do. We've got to make money to. You got to lose money to make money. That's the saying. And we're basically, all the residents here are losing money, but they're going to be making money when the taxes drop. So, hey. So let's put some more of these low density avenues in, because why not? I believe that looks pretty straight. Oh, it is. You know what? We'll change the camera slightly so I can see just how straight this is going to look. That looks pretty straight to me, and we will run it to there. Yeah, okay, yeah, there. That looks pretty straight. And now we have some more buildings building on this road. Still nothing on this bottom road, however, but we can fix that with an adjoining road just there, breaking this up into little weird and odd shapes and squares. That's what I'm going for. I don't want it to be squares. Well, it is going to be squares, but it's going to be a variety of different squares, just to make it look, just to make the shapes look a bit more interesting and unique. So what my aim is to do is, in the bottom corner and the top corner, we're going to have basically high value. So basically the corner near the coast and the top corner where the highway is going to be high value, and then everything else is going to be medium value with a smattering of low value around, even though the demand is really high for low and medium value residential, and obviously a lot of industry is needed. But what I'm doing here is building a load of small squares, because I'm going to fill them with commercial. Now I know we don't need commercial, but hopefully when this builds up properly, this will be the shopping district. So obviously you've got loads of commercial all the way around the city, and they're going to be your little shops, like your convenience stores and everything if you're American, or corner shops if you're in the UK, and little stores. And then that middle section is going to be high wealth, and it's going to turn into like your big shopping centres. Well, that's the aim anyway. Now we do have a lot of parks in that bottom corner, which does bring the wealth up, but in turn does cost us a lot. When you look at our budget, the most that anything's taken up is from parks, so that's could be an area of concern, but for now it's giving us some high value areas, which there's not really a demand for, but people can build there if they wish. So we'll put a bit more commercial in, but adding more residential around it. I'll put some commercial around the corners of the junctions, just so, well, for convenience, really. There you go. The most of our income is coming from commercial, so we can lower the taxes again. We'll lower them down. We're not going to turn them off, because then we're just going to be losing money ridiculously. But 8% looks good to me. But if we crank it up to 20%, we're getting 18,465 simoleons an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it at 20% for a little while. We are making loads of money, but that's just to cover us so we can actually build the services that this city needs. And then we're going to lower it to about 10 or 11%, because then it's just fair on everyone who lives here, and obviously they'll be able to expand because they'll have more money to expand. So now that this city's built up a little bit and we've got people actually living here, I'm just going to throw some more parks down, just so the area of influence of land value just increases that little bit, and put parks not necessarily where they're needed, but just sort of in an anywhere will do kind of fashion, just so the land value increases, and then obviously from there we can destroy them when needed. Now, pop up there at the top said murderer on the loose, so we definitely have a crime problem. So let's get the police station down. I've put it in the corner there, so then it's easy access, and they don't have to really clog up the corner, because they can drive sort of in and out of the police station in two directions without driving on the corner. And we will fill up the station with as many police cars as we can, the sign, the flag, and all the jail cells possible. That's 2 bottom floor, 2 top floor, to max out our police station, because we have the money to do that. We're still making 16,000 an hour, so really 2 in-game hours and we get the money back from the police station. We are going to expand the fire station, put a couple more trucks in there, and we can now put the sign there on the top of the fire station garages. And now the fire station is maxed out. This is good, our services are getting maxed out. This is in turn obviously going to help the city, and because that police station is maxed out, we're going to have quite a bit of coverage. So now that the services, that was one aim for the video. The other aim was to get the taxes down, which we know we can, but we haven't turned them down yet. But we know we can turn them down, so technically both of our aims for this episode are ticked off. So what else can we do? Well, we do have a very high demand for industrial. So I have obviously destroyed the park. It gives us a bit more space to work with, and we know that we can expand this area here as industrial, because that's what I originally set it to. So let's do that. But before we do, we need a clinic or somewhere to treat injured Sims. So again, put it near the shopping district, and we will expand it as much as we can. Patients waiting room, obviously the sign, and a couple of I believe they're ambulance bays. So it's not fully maxed out, but it gives us a bit of room. It's expanded a little bit, and we'll put some education services in there as well, because obviously the wealth will increase if people are educated, and then obviously educated workers will get the better jobs, and the non-educated workers will get the industry jobs, the lower end jobs, or that's how it should work, but I don't think that's how it does work in this game. So we've put down a grade school, which I believe is like a primary school. So we should be able to expand this as much as we can. Let's stick down some school bus stops in random places all the way around the city, so obviously the kids can be picked up and they can get to school all around the city. It doesn't really matter what zones they're put into, commercial, residential or industrial, because you never know, somebody might not be near a bus stop, or they might have to get into work early, take the kids to work, and then they get picked up at the nearest school bus stop. It makes sense to just have them all the way around the city, and I think that's good enough coverage. So that's that. And yeah, something else we need is a few more transport services. So let's place a bus depot just here and expand it as much as we can. I might leave that industrial expansion until the next episode. So again, same with the school bus stops, or same as the school bus stops, sorry. Place these all the way around the city in the key areas that they're going to be needed, and then obviously expand the shuttle bus depot as much as we can, or as much as is needed for the current setup of the city. And that's it really. All of our goals are really done, and a little bit extra in this episode. We weren't planning on putting education and stuff in, but I did say services was key, and obviously getting the taxes down, which we can fully drop properly in the next episode. So putting these final buses in, average wait be about 9 minutes for a bus. That's quick for a bus. We're going to end the episode there. I've been Dave from Game Breakers, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.